certain times, sound financial advice, very important.
No one better to give it than the man who joins us every Thursday. His name's Steve Peasley. He's a registered investment advisor and the president of KPP Financial in Dana Point. He only works because he loves the job.
I do. That is true. I love this.
Well, we were talking before we went on that, Steve, you were early on in the last real estate recession, and you bought foreclosed property.
I did. You can buy foreclosed property that's being foreclosed on, right from the courtroom steps in Santa Ana. You can do it.
All you need
is a cash. You cannot.
Okay, you
have to have cashier's checks. You can't even have a check. You got to have cashier's check for the amount of the property you're buying.
But the question could be, a lot of viewers are asking, we got cash, but how much cash are you talking about? You got to buy like the full house and
the full price. So let's say you're bidding on a house, and you, by the way, you won't be by yourself. There'll be other bidders there.
Oh, so there's like an argument.
Well, there's a bidding process.
Despite the numbers, which are high, we saw San Diego 12,000 this year. I don't know what Orange County, and we're going to look. Actually, I think if we have, let's take a look at so far. Here's the numbers. Orange County, we're at 7,082. I think through the second half.
First quarter.
And then up 167%. Look at the prodigious numbers in Los Angeles, Riverside. Despite those high numbers, you can expect multiple bidders on.
Yes, you can, because people do this for a living. You know, and you will have even more now than you had a few years ago, because they come in when the prices are low. They're smart enough. I would not buy property back then. I buy it now.
So not even cottage industries, but just equity partnerships have formed. This is the next good investment, and a good investment is one that you buy at the bottom.
That's right. Now, the bank will have its minimum bid, which was whatever's owed on the property. So there's your minimum bid, or the bank will take the property. If you bid $1 over it, you get the property. You have to have cashier's checks. Some of the problems, though, you don't get to inspect the property beforehand.
So you just have to buy it like that?
Well, what you want to do is you want to find out where all the foreclosed properties are, and the bank is required weeks before the foreclosure to notify in the newspaper, here's the foreclosed properties. And this will be the date that they're going to sell the property at the courtroom steps. So you can get that information for free, and you can then drive around the house, go look at it, but you can't get in it and inspect it.
So you can't kick the tires, and that is often a problem with foreclosed properties. People have left, and then they're not in very good shape.
My house I own was a foreclosed property. When I bought it, looked good from the outside. But plumbing was a problem, all the screens, the banister was knocked down. There's problems. So you have to be willing to be able to afford to take care of those problems when you buy it.
We looked at those numbers. Give us what is your assessment? In Orange County, the percentage increase was higher. You can't really compare numbers. LA is much bigger than Orange County. Is the problem worse here, better, about the same?
It actually is probably better in Orange County than most other places. If you really wanted to look at the worst numbers, and it really doesn't reflect it that well, it's probably inland areas.
And that's because you had people buying on more people buying on speculation. Let me pick up a home in Riverside, and I'll flip it.
Because it was less costly, but
let's go back to purchasing foreclosed property. This is good information to know, because you could make some money right now.
Yes, you could.
Is it a good time right now to take out equity against your home and use that to buy a piece of property now?
In my opinion, right now, yes. Now, you might get arguments from other money managers, but I think buying property is a good long-term investment. But remember, it's a long-term. So if you lose your job 3 years from now and you can't afford to keep that property up, you've got problems. But yes, now is the time, because interest rates are fairly low.
But they've been moving up. I think we're at the high on mortgage for the year.
Yeah, which is a little distressful. I don't know. I'm not sure why, because the dollar's starting to move up in value, and you would think that that's a whole nother argument. But I do think so, because I think we're pretty close to being done with the values of properties being down.
Really?
We may have another 10% coming down, but I think you're very, very close to the bulk of the price fall is over.
Steve, real quick, real estate is all about location, but can you say within Orange County, is there one area specifically you say this might be your best bargains if you've got the cash and the credit worthiness to buy a foreclosed property?
They're not making any more oceanfront property or ocean close property. So the closer you are to the ocean, the better the better value will hold and go up.
Will Rogers, buy sand. They're not making any more of it.
That's right.
Steve Peasley, thank you as always. President of KPP Financial out of Dana Point. Check out Steve's website at InvestTalk.com. We'll see you next Thursday, and we'll pick up a new topic.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
thank you.
And always we offer it to you if you have a question for him, like I was asking about.